Today we're going to bring you a breakdown of what we think is going to happen in the Minnesota game. Disclaimer, I think we're going to beat them pretty good coming off of that Michigan game.
I hope.
Just because, damn, dude, we got a fucking chip on our shoulder right now.
Yeah.
And Minnesota's kind of down right now. We were talking about it before, but Mo Ibrahim, their start running back, was out early in the season. Their backup is kind of hurt right now, and their offense kind of relied on that. And they have some decent receivers, and their O-line is decent, and Tanner Morgan is decent. But again, I think our defense is stronger than theirs, so it should really be it should be a rock fight like normally in the Big Ten. But
no, and their biggest
we're
thing
probably
too,
gonna walk away.
Their biggest thing too is that they were a running offense. Mm-hmm. So when that's kind of taken away, it's just kind of one of those where it's just like, what are you now?
And like, do they really have a better running offense than like what Michigan had or Michigan State? Especially not now.
Well, that was the thing, is like at the beginning of the season, everyone was saying Minnesota's they're gonna be the next team. Like they're dangerous this season and everything.
They were set up for another good year because in 2019 they had a really good year.
Right.
If you remember watching, they beat Penn State that year. They were undefeated. They had a great wide receiver, Rashad Bateman. They still had Muhammad Ibrahim, and Tanner Morgan was still there.
Yep.
And then COVID year happened and they weren't very good. And then this year they were like, oh, it should be the Minnesota team that we knew from 2019.
Right.
But it's not really happened. It's not really played out that way.
Right.
We haven't really been seeing much from Minnesota this year. They lost to Bowling Green, like we said, and they lost to Ohio State first game, which was actually pretty tight. And that's kind of the game we expected for that one.
Yeah.
But everything else has really not been that impressive from them. I'm gonna look at who they played in the Big Ten quick. I was supposed to do this before, and then I didn't. But yeah, no.
Regardless, it should be a great game this next Saturday. I'm really hoping it is, because we need to win this game now. I know we were saying that about Michigan, but coming off that loss where, even Scott Frost was like, I truly thought that this was the one. Like, I really believed that this was the one.
For real.
And it's the same, just like Husker hollow feeling inside of you.
Yeah.
It's a good way to say Husker hollow. You just feel hollowed out.
Husker hollow.
Yeah.
The hollow you get from the Huskers.
Yeah.
Okay. They barely beat Purdue, and Purdue wasn't very good. That's another thing.
Yeah.
They wiped Colorado 30-0. That's kind of the thing too with this Minnesota team. You never know what you're going to get because it's still a PJ Fleck coach team, so they're going to show up, especially at home, which it is at home for them. It's going to be an 11 o'clock home game in, I think it's Minneapolis.
Minneapolis? No, it's...
We were talking about last night, it was maybe Duluth, but I don't think it's Duluth.
I think. Let's check it out.
Either way, while you're doing that, I'll explain what I was trying to say. Yeah, so you can literally never count this Minnesota team out. It's like saying Iowa's bad and then going and playing them and they're never bad, or saying Northwestern is bad and then always playing them tight. This Minnesota team has those exact same characteristics where if we show up and we're not fucking ready to play, which I don't think is going to be the case, Minnesota's going to bring it to us.
Right.
Because they're a damn good team.
Absolutely.
They've been good. What do we get?
Minneapolis. You're right.
Let's go.
You're right.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Beautiful stadium up there too, by the way. We went, me and my dad went, and my grandpa went, way back in 2012 or so.
The year was gonna the whole world was gonna end that year.
The whole world was gonna end that year, and it didn't. But yeah, we went to Mall of America up there. We were talking about this last night too. That would be another great boys trip, is to go up to. We should go to one away game within next year. But just try and do it. We can take Stock Talk on the road with us.
Bet.
We could bring you guys on the road with us. Do a quick little. That'd be fun. I'm straight pitching this right now. Like this just came into my head.
I was thinking Oklahoma, but we're gonna play them at home next year.
Right.
Dude, let's just go to Ireland. Let's fucking do it.
Let's go to Ireland.
I think we can do it.
Maybe.
That's a goal.
Maybe.
Maybe we'd have to start financing for that now.
Right. But anyway, Minnesota's.
Let us know if you want us to start a GoFundMe to go to Ireland.
GoFundMe to go to Iowa. Yeah.
Iowa. To Iowa, we need $150.
We need to go to Iowa.
We need $60 for gas, and we need a cheap dinner the night before. Anyway, we're off track. We're off track. Fuck.
It's beautiful up there, especially this fall time of year, because there's trees everywhere. They got one of the cool things that I love. Maybe this is where my core love for Buffalo Wild Wings comes from. Yeah. They have a B-dubs that's posted right outside of the stadium. You come out the doors and it's just right there on the corner.
Well, we should get into that later about Like favorite flavors of wings.
Ooh,
That'd be a good little segment.
Ooh,
actually.
we should.
That's a good
yeah.
segment. That's a great
good one.
segment because we love wings.
We do.
Anyway, their defense. Fuck it. I'm not gonna act like I know a lot about it. They're a Big Ten defense. Like Minnesota's in fucking Minnesota. Their defense is probably pretty damn solid. I think they have pretty solid linebacking core. Y'all are gonna flame me in the comments for not knowing much about them, but it's whatever. I know our offense is probably better than them. So
our defense is definitely better than their defense. I have no doubt about that.
yeah.
But I saw us ranked number 6 in the nation after that Northwestern win last week. So
In like total defense.
yeah, 6th in the nation defense. So.
Which is tough because you have to kind of what's the word? I don't think calibrate's the word, but like calibrate for or compensate for the fact that we played week 0 and no one else did.
That's true.
So we might have like a few more fumbles or a few more,
That's true. But it was also with like yards allowed too, like based off of that.
And it might have been averages too. If it's
Right.
averages, then like it doesn't matter about that game.
Right.
If anything, it makes it look better because we proved it in an extra game than everyone else that we have a good defense.
Exactly.
Anyway,
So
yeah, their defense don't know a lot about them, but we know a lot about our offense, and we know that this last game against Michigan came down to a fumble by Adrian with a whole year prior of him playing damn fucking good, pretty much. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see that Adrian in this game. Like, we're not going to see the Adrian that's fucking up. And I think he got caught up in the moment or something, and it was just a stupid fumble. And I think maybe the fact that Michigan had a really good defense had something to do with it, maybe too. I don't know.
In the press conference, he said he thought that the play was over, but obviously
you go to the whistle.
We've been taught this since we were
yeah.
young. You go to the whistle, like
Mhm.
you don't stop for anything. So again, you saw it on Scott's face last night with just his hand like over his eye, like
that was just pain, dude. That was when it's set in because you're like, this is where Nebraska loses, and you're gonna sit in our breakdown when we post that.
And he knew it.
You guys have already seen it actually at this point.
And he knew it. Scott knew it on the
Yeah.
sideline. He's like, "This is it. Like we just blew that."
Yeah. So
Anyway, we're not trying to get too caught up in the past or anything. It's behind us. It's a loss.
So-
If anything, it's progress.
yeah, exactly. It's progress.
But
As long as they reflect and get better, it's progress.
and that was our big thing going into this Minnesota game is we're gonna have that chip on our shoulder. We're gonna be aggressive. We're gonna know that we need to win, and we're gonna be hungry for it.
Yeah, we definitely need to win. What are you expecting out of our offense this weekend?
Our offense, I think. I want to see us run the ball more. We can move the ball with passing, but when we run the ball, and we kind of talked about this in one of our past episodes, but running the ball opens up the playbook completely. That and then also running the ball makes the whole team play defense, makes the whole defense active because they got to be blocking, they got to be looking at routes, they got to be reading everything. On a pass play, you don't really need to.
Or at least like the safeties in the corners have to be paying attention to the run because it matters.
Yeah.
Whereas like if they know it's just going to be a passing team, the safeties drop back. The safeties drop back, and the cornerbacks kind of focus on their man.
Right.
No,
exactly. And
but if we have a running threat, it's huge.
a running offense wears down the defense
For real.
really, really fast.
Because I think the main thing it does, because like everyone ends up on the floor like at some point and on every play, but what run games do is it makes you slow the game down and keep their defense on the field and keep them run out.
Exactly, especially
And they're tired. They usually get tired. And
because a 4, 5, 6 yard run in the Big Ten that's a good run.
That's a dub.
That's a
That's a
decent
dub
run.
every
Yeah,
time.
Absolutely. So
like you almost love seeing like a few like 4-yard runs linked together more than like a breakout play sometimes because it's like, damn, that's showing that you're controlling this game right now.
no, exactly,
And that looks so good.
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm expecting a lot out of the offense this week. The play calling was really solid against Michigan. We're probably going to keep seeing Ramir in the backfield because Yant had a fuck up on a play, and Scott Frost felt the need to bring that up at the end of the press conference. So like, he's still like not totally on board with Yant, which is okay, but he's going to be good eventually. I mean, he is good, but he's going to be like a starter probably, if not this year, next year.
Yeah.
So probably expecting a decent game out of Samori, decent game out of Omar. We needed more out of Omar this last weekend. Not really, because like we stayed in it and like it really came down to like us fucking up. But like it's gonna be dope seeing Omar probably out there and playing more.
That's the tough thing too. Is I was so excited to see him playing this season because it was kind of such a big deal. Like Omar's finally back. Like he's finally able to play. He's good to go. And then we just haven't seen much of him. We had a couple plays with Michigan State. He got in for a little bit with
Good game against Oklahoma.
Yeah,
he had
great
that
game
one
against
touchdown.
Oklahoma. That's right. But still, I mean, Torrey's kind of been our receiver this year. He's kind of been dangerous.
And Oliver Martin's kind of coming back now, and he's been pretty big because he's been catching our punts, and like it goes unnoticed. But not when you're Nebraska, dude.
Yeah,
that's some good shit when you can fucking get back there and fucking catch them every time.
It's real.
Our tight ends are playing really well too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really don't expect us losing this weekend. I think we're gonna bounce back, and we know we're a damn good team. We just fucked up. We found a way to lose, and I don't know. I think we're gonna fucking change it this weekend.
Who do you think has
Minnesota?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Who do you think has a good defensive game?
Just period.
Yeah,
Iowa.
No, I mean player wise. Like who plays well on defense this next
For
weekend?
Nebraska.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I took that a way different. Not only you went player.
Yeah.
And you went this game. I went just in general. It's like Iowa,
It's like
Georgia.
what?
You seen them play?
No kidding.
I'll go. Good question. We need more sacks, dude. I think Caleb Tanner still has a lot of progressing to do.
He was making plays last night though.
He had a few. Yeah. I'll say Ty Robinson has another good game because he kind of had a good game finally against Michigan, and then I bet that JoJo has another breakout game because I think you can just see it in his eyes, dude. He just does not fuck around.
No, we were talking about that last night when he was like...
You can see the passion in his eyes, dude. And that fucking pass interference was some bullshit. We're not going to talk about it, but like...
Yeah. And the same... What was the other call with the...
disconcerting signals. Just because you can't clap on defense now because offenses go...
And then hike the ball
on that. That's some bullshit. That's such
well,
dumb shit.
I saw a video today where they showed the ref after he called it, and he kind of like had a little.
For real.
He's like, "What was that? What did I just call that?"
That ass. Because they were like delay a game on the defense, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
That happen? Yeah,
no way." So yeah, how about you? Who do you think is gonna be a game?
We saw a lot of really good stuff out of Cam last night. I think he's gonna have another standout game.
He needs a fucking interception.
He does. He needs a pick.
Yeah. He could have had like a couple of those could have been picks. He was kind of being flat-footed and like but he still got the PBU.
Right.
So that's what
absolutely.
matters.
And I'm 100% with you on JoJo. I think he's gonna have another great game.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he's just a leader on and off the field. You can see it in his eyes, like we said. You can see it in his passion. You look on social media, see the videos that they're putting out. I mean, this guy's hungry. And they were kind of talking about it where they were like from the get-go, they kind of had to tell him like, yo, pull it back a bit. Like he's been trying to make plays, like going out of his way.
That's the main thing with Cam right now.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's like he's just doing too much.
And
and JoJo is sound in his job now, and the plays come to him. That's kind of what they say. Like just have the plays come to you.
Yeah,
and just get it.
And I don't know. I think he'll make some good plays this weekend. I'm excited to see it.
But so we're expecting another
sacks.
Hell yeah,
I think some
Big Mac sack from Cam. Maybe
not from Cam.
A big Cam sack.
Maybe
flip it around a little bit.
Maybe it's like a weird little option.
A Gib Cam Cass.
Gib Cam
Cass.
Yeah,
flip all that shit around. Yeah. So Cam should have a good game. Defense didn't play super good against Michigan, but again, we came out of it. We got the L. So defense is going to bounce back this week and be the damn elite defense that we know they are. So yeah, with that, I mean, we can get into some predictions, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless any other like good segments we could fucking do. Just behind the scenes. Anything good we could talk about.
I got maybe one more question for you. How do we win this game Saturday? What do we need to see in order to win this game?
Gosh, it's so cliche, but it comes down to winning the turnover battle, doing well on special teams, hitting your field goals, having defense make big plays and have 3 and outs, and the offense running the ball.
Yeah,
it really just that is the Big Ten formula. That is the formula to win games in the NFL. That is the formula to any football game. Period.
I get you.
Win the turnover battle, get hidden yards on special teams, hit your field goals, run the ball.
Just play good classic American football.
Exactly. Because I mean, the rules are damn simple. You just gotta fucking kind of do it. How about you? I think it always comes down to that. Like that's why Northwestern was so good because like literally we executed in every way. There was no fuck up ever, really.
Yeah, I think one of the things that really surprised me about this Nebraska football team this season was their ability to just pull plays like out of their ass, like out of nowhere. like big plays, like that opening drive against Northwestern. There was their first drive in the second quarter of the Michigan game, where they just pull these big plays and they get them done and they execute them well, and it gets points on the board. And we're as fans, like, where did that come from? Like, where are these plays coming from? Because it has been years since we've seen anything like that.
True. So you think it's what are they called? Fuck. The chunk plays, like big chunk plays?
Yeah, big chunk plays.
That's what's going to be?
Big tide turning plays, big momentum shifters.
True, when we're at their stadium, that might matter.
Absolutely. I think that's going to be huge. If we can strip a ball, if we can lead the pick, we were talking about it. We need some big sacks. We need, those big, deep 70-yard passes where Adrian just tosses it. And, we
Gives his confidence back, maybe.
We got Falk or, Omar downfield or some more. Xavier, yeah, one of them. Some more Austin Allen slants, too. Those are looking pretty good. Adrian might need to drop the ball a bit. With Austin Allen, like, he's tall, but he's also Adrian's making Austin jump. Still.
Yeah, true.
Especially on a slant too. That's a scary position to put your tight end at.
For real.
So, otherwise, I think that's how we win the game.
All right, that's a lot of shit, dude.
That is a lot.
I think we got it though. I mean, a lot of that shit.
I'm sure you can kind of dissect that. All of you can dissect that and kind of understand where I'm coming from.
Y'all know what we're saying.
Yeah,
y'all know what we're saying. All right, so.
That being said,
what's your prediction?
I think
I gotta think about this shit.
Yeah, me too. I think it's gonna be low scoring again. Well, maybe not. I
don't think so.
I think Huskers. I will say Huskers 31. Minnesota Gophers will give them 17. 31-17 Skurs. Decent, but not a blowout.
I'm going to go 30-10.
Okay.
Or 30-13.
Okay.
Yeah, I think our offense is going to show up. We showed that we had what it takes against a better defense in Michigan, and we still put up 30 points against them. We're going to play even better this weekend. I think our defense is going to bounce back and get even better again and shut down their offense that isn't super explosive or that good. I don't think Minnesota's going to be that impressive. I think we're going to be looking pretty good because a lot of the nation knows that we're pretty good.
Right.
And we're going to prove that again this Saturday. So, yeah, I'm going to go 30-13.
Okay.
I feel pretty good about that. Yeah.
I like that.
It should be a great game, though.
It should. I'm very excited for it. It's going to be, it's up in Minnesota. It's going to be cold, kind of nice little deep in fall weather and stuff.
Yeah, sure. That is going to be interesting looking at the forecast for that.
Yeah.
I bet it's like real
I bet
nice.
it's like this out there right now.
Yeah.
Like this kind of
maybe like 5 degrees cooler probably.
Okay.
Feels right.
Okay.
Like when you look at compensate for longitudinal lines.
Longitude and latitude.
Yeah.
Longitude.
So with that, hope y'all enjoyed the breakdown. Yeah, we will see you we will see you in our reaction to that game.
Yeah.
And we're expecting to be pretty happy about it. So, yeah.
Hopefully we will be. We'll see, though.
Yep. We'll see y'all next time. Going motherfucking red.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we want to talk about?